And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Yes, let's go right now.
Timeout, Houston.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. And he drops back in the gun. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. Very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
And that is a good chunk of yardage picked up by the big guy. Sometimes you don't need a whole lot of space created for a fullback. He can simply make his own way.
Second down play coming up. Here's a carry for the fullback. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. The big fullback's got it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the defense was locked in on that play from the very jump, and the fullback just didn't have any speed to get around anybody. Stuffed to the run perfectly.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Looks like Kansas State will have the first down.
Trends show guys that are continuing to go for it on 4th down. But what's crazy to me, Chris, is deep in your own territory to go for it on 4th down. It's a big risk, but it pays off here.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here comes a handoff. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Houston 7, Kansas State 0.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And they'll use the ground game here. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
He's moving out of the pocket. On the run here, lets it go. Oh, and another incompletion.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down, looking for his big tight end. He's got it, a fourth down conversion. The drive stays alive. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Hey, they hit this for the first down, and I kind of like the approach. Be aggressive. Show your players that you believe in them, especially early in the game like this. Take a chance, and here it works out for them.
Kansas State getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
I really like the throw here, Chris, but the fake off the play action was just as effective. You saw the second-level defenders freeze for a split second, and that helps open those passing windows.
And the Wildcats looking to cash in this red zone trip. In the red area, it's Rice.
The ball carrier is the running back. He's knocked down at the 7-yard line. Second down coming up.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Barnett. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Kansas State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now they'll empty the backfield on this 2-point conversion. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
A great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the 2-point try.
Kansas State, 6.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Set to advance on the football.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback.
Take over. 1st and 10.
So the Cougars offense heads back out onto the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
They got some ground to make up, 2nd and long from the 15. Offense looking to throw the ball. And the pass is incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And he'll set up to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. Okay, the K-State offense is back out on the field now. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
In the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
What a long run for a touchdown. I don't know if his defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Make the extra point and go up 6.
That makes the
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
13, Houston 7.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Houston's offense heads back out of the field now. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. That one takes it across the 30-yard line. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Powers through. The ball is loose. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble.
Well, the offense catches a break here, lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Running back has it on the screen now. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here, they get some positive yards.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Houston getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Testing the right side here. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. He shreds the tackle. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better...
He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Houston. And now the point-after attempt to take a lead into halftime. Extra point puts him in front by 1. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. First down, looking to throw the ball. Trying to extend the play. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He's got some room and some blockers here. Tackled on the return, and that's how we'll end the first half of play. The Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Houston, 14. Kansas State, 13.
And they'll kick it off to begin the second half.
Set to kick this one off.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. They tackle him at the 8. The offense starts backed up on his possession. And the Wildcats offense back out on the field. They get the second half started with the running play. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the game will pick up the first down, tackled at the 22.
Well, anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. And now a carry here for the fullback.
The ball carried by the fullback. Tackle is made at the 24. Brings up second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll try and run it with the fullback. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
One thing about the college game is everybody likes to run a version of the spread. But there's still an opportunity every once in a while for the old fullback to get in there and show you what he can do. He reminds you on that play right there.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Chris, I always get a kick out of how much advice defensive players get on third down. You can hear the bench screaming. The crowd is screaming. Watch the draw. Watch the screen. Watch the pass downfield. Rarely do you hear them say, watch the fullback. And there he just slips through for a first down.
Picks up 3. Second down coming up.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Hands off to the fullback. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43. Well, they feed the fullback here, and the big fella with a solid gain there.
Yeah, there aren't a whole lot of college offenses that still display a fullback. It sure is nice to see a guy that not only can block most of the game, but occasionally get his hands on the football and get some positive yards.
Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a first down.
Let's face it, we all want a team full of guys that can just make big plays and get first downs and touchdowns. But you know what? You got to have a big man. You can just turn it to him and hand him the ball, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
And now the handoff. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Houston 14, Kansas State 13.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. They'll run it here. The fullback gets the carry. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. some important yards here in third down. A field goal try here will be from 59 yards out. And the fullback gets in on the action with the carry. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. An inside give now from the shotgun. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a 1st down.
It makes sense going for it here. You're kind of in that no man's land depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up and you can go get a touchdown.
Kansas State getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Ball handed off.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. They'll run it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Handoff from the shotgun. Finding space at the 20. Taken down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
Man, that is so frustrating for this defense. You think you've got him right where you want him on 3rd and long, and you give up a run play for a 1st down. The offense makes you pay for assuming the pass and bailing out too quick in coverage.
Keeping it on the ground here. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
And we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to steal a late-game comeback victory. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. There's the handoff. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. And the defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
1st and goal, a chance to claim the lead here in the final quarter. Here's the handoff. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Chris, that's positive yards on 1st and goal, which is obviously good. But now we're at this point in the game, critical series. They've got to find a way to get the ball in the end zone.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. And they cut into this lead now on 3rd and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Touchdown, Kansas State. And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
Oh, what an unbelievable job by this offense, Chris. They put themselves in a position to put a touchdown on the board. They take the lead, and now we'll see if their own defense can hold on to that lead in these last couple minutes of the game.
And he stopped short. Big play by the defense to keep this a 5-point game in the fourth quarter.
That keeps the score. Kansas State 19.
Now they get set to kick it away.
14. Number 10 set to kick it off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Houston's offense heads back onto the field now. Here we go. They need a touchdown. They got some time to work with here. They got to be precise and manage the clock wisely.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Getting set. Here's second down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. On third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Gets into space at the 50. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. Houston getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. He hands it off from the gun. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Or maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Looks like Houston will have the first down. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up second down.
Hey, really good call here by the defensive coordinator working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Get 6 defensive backs with that dime look. Cover as much ground as you can and have as much speed as you can. I think the quarterback may have been confused there and just threw the ball away.
Looking to pass here on second down. He's moving out of the pocket now. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Forced out of bounds after a nice game. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. It's 1st and goal. Can they punch it in and take the lead? Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. 1st and goal. Can the offense punch it in and claim the lead here in the fourth quarter? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And it's picked off in the end zone. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing them the game.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Well, Kirk, we thought it might be this kind of a game. Very small margin for error in this game. Who was going to make the crucial play at the end? And they did it to get the W.
Yeah, Chris, when games get tight like we saw here, it really comes down to who's the better coached team, who's going to execute better, and just as importantly, not letting the moment get to your head. That's a nice win for this head coach and his team.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.